guys, I'm Chris Kaler.
And I'm Emperor from Kyuujin, and today we are back at you guys with Wednesday, episode 6.
Quid pro woe.
Quid pro woe.
So last episode was the parent weekend, so the whole Addams family was together and we solved the murder from back in the day when Morticia and Gomez were at the school. Turns out that Morticia is the one that killed, what was his name, Garrett Gates?
Yeah.
She's the one who killed him, kind of like out of self-defense, sort of. Like the guy just was foaming at the mouth, he had crazy eyes, she was scared and she just protected herself and he got killed. The thing is though, he was poisoned with nightshade poison, and Wednesday had a vision of him being told by his dad, who was a bigot, that, you know, he needed to poison the whole school during the Raven. And I was like, okay, so this is going on. And then the whole family, he died from the poisoning, like the vial broke and he got poisoned. And then his whole family got killed too. And I thought it was strange. I thought about it later when I was editing last episode, and I'm maybe thinking that the vision she had of the vial was fake.
Okay.
And that maybe he truly got poisoned by perhaps Goody, if she's still around. I have the teacher in mind here, Christina Ricci, because I think that she knows about plants. That would make sense that she would use plants to try and you know, my guess is that she's trying to start the war again by having the normals attack the outcasts and start the feud. We'll see. We were told by Morticia that her obsession with what was going on back in the day basically was her end. So that means she lost control. That means she went and started doing some shit that was not okay. We'll see.
Okay.
We also know that Garrett Gates' sister died overseas. She drowned, they said. Another theory of mine is that if the teacher is not Goody, maybe she's the sister, but then how would she know about the nightshades? That would be weird, but it's a possibility.
Okay.
We met everyone's parents, and we now know that Bianca fled from a cult of sirens, and she got into the school as it was her way to get a new life, but she got into the school by using her powers. So my guess, another theory of my last episode was that maybe she's helping the principal or maybe the teacher, if she's Goody, to do their bidding, to have others, you know, do what they want, like make the coroner kill himself.
So that our secret is not out?
Yeah, so that she can stay at the school and have her new life. This is a possibility. But yeah, the good thing from last episode is that Morticia and Wednesday's relationship seems to be better. So we have that.
Is that a good thing though?
Yeah, definitely. That it's better? Yeah, it's never a bad thing. Okay, so this is where we are from last episode. I told you where my mind went in between episodes. Now I am ready for more theories. Let's jump in this episode and see what happens next. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of these episodes, and check out our Patreon for the full-length reactions.
Alright, in the meantime, let's go.
It's almost over. I have so many theories at this point, I don't even know, like...
I know.
Are you summoning the occult, the dark spirits? Oh, she's trying to contact Goody?
My mother told me Goody is the only one that can train me to control my psychic ability.
Not necessarily the only one. If it doesn't work, it could mean she is alive.
You have a relative named Goody?
Been attempting to summon her, but she seems to be ignoring my entreaties.
She could still be alive.
You said about using one of my scented candles? The aroma of steak tartare is to die for.
Steak tartare for Kendall?
Maybe Goody answered you after all.
Stop trying to call. I am busy.
I doubt she communicates in magazine cutouts.
I mean, she could still try to be in trend, you know?
If she's still alive, she could have been like, oh, someone's calling me, and she sent a message.
You insisted on coming along.
Don't get killed.
Second thoughts? Why don't we just stay out here?
Fine. She'll have more fun.
He knows it.
And what's the worst that can jump out? She's the worst here.
Whoever you are, show yourself.
It's a guy, I think. Oh. Fuck, she's disappointed. In a crypt.
Oh, I got a
little hat.
black hat.
What part of no party under the penalty of death. Do you not understand?
Under the
I
penalty
thought
of
my
death?
cake design was pretty inspired.
The pink balloon was my little touch.
Oh.
Why don't you make a wish?
Fire will rain when I rise.
Oh, it's true. It ended with the message written on the grass.
First part of that. It can't be a coincidence.
We're never eating that cake, are we?
Yeah, no, you'll be disappointed. Vision. Oh, whoa, careful.
Crackstony's coming. You are the raven in my bloodline. Wednesday. I was told you could teach me how to control my ability. There is no controlling a raging river. We must learn to navigate it without drowning. Time is not on our side. To stop Crackstone.
I didn't think she
these
could
ways
look
must
more
seek.
dead.
You always speak in riddles. Do you always seek simple answers?
Someone that can challenge her.
You end up alone, unable to trust others. Is that supposed to scare me? It should.
But then she got that vision when she touched the when I rise again. So I think she could have been the one that wrote the fucking message, meaning when she rises again, she'll attack the normies or something.
Can I at least get some kudos for pulling one over on you?
Yeah,
The subterfuge was impressive.
that's as good as you'll get from her.
Well, we're still accepting presents.
I love this.
She's a good friend.
Tell me it's as dark as her soul.
A pink bonnet. No, a black scarf.
Well,
Aww. I've actually seen cosplayers wear
What
that.
is it exactly?
it's a snood, silly. I made it in your signature colors.
She has one.
I have one too.
Enid, this is far too unique to wear to something like class. I suggest we wait for a more special occasion,
It's a scarf. Stop it.
like a funeral.
Last night in the crypt, you had another vision, didn't you? What'd you see?
Who said I was ready to speak with you?
You still think I'm the monster?
Haven't ruled it out.
I have, so you're good. It would be too obvious. And like I said, she had the vision of Eugene being attacked after bumping into Tyler, so it's Tyler.
And you sure it is Tyler?
Yeah. If it's not, well, fuck.
My parents always made sure my birthdays were memorable.
Aww.
Perfect surprise. The perfect cake.
Nice.
The perfect party games.
Yeah, I see that.
Now, parties and presents and games, it all feels so trivial. Goody warned me I was destined to be alone.
I love that she comes back to talk to him.
Dr. Kimball.
I haven't seen you since our session with your family. How are things going with them?
My mother and I spent some quality time
Why
together.
are you here?
Got our hands dirty.
Gardening?
Grave digging.
Same.
And I managed to keep my father out of prison. What brings you here?
Eugene's mom's. I'm working with them. They had to head home for a few days, so I promised I'd check in on him. Who's Goody?
She's a very distant cousin.
Sounds like she doesn't see you for who you really are.
She sees more than you know.
I doubt a cold, heartless person would be sitting by her friend's bedside feeling some modicum of guilt for his condition.
I didn't ask for a free session.
Consider it my birthday gift.
Yeah, not welcome. I don't want to start suspecting other people. Like, she seems to be doing her job, but I'm the type that suspects everyone, so like...
By the way, has Inez Bloom called again?
You mean about the lights coming on at the old Gates place? A couple days ago, I referred her to the sheriff's office.
Sister's back? I think the sister's alive and the sister is back. Again, I'm thinking this could be perhaps the teacher.
Birthday, yeah.
If she's not Goody, she's the sister.
Is that Enid's gift?
It's perfect if you're fleeing a war-torn country on foot.
Looks like a day. If I asked you out to a non-birthday, song-free dinner,
Aww. Yes.
that'd be something you're interested in.
I have a tight deadline. Emphasis on dead. Have you seen that before?
What's that supposed to be?
Gates. Maybe Gates as in Gates the family?
I need your help.
What, do you want some drawing lessons?
Do you recognize it?
He drew them too. It's all connected.
When did you draw this?
A couple days ago, I started having those dreams again.
Do you know where this is?
It's the old Gates mansion. Why?
Cause someone is there! Oh!
After the dance, I just wanted to forget about you, but I couldn't. So I started painting, and that's what came out, all right? I can hear you up there playing. I can tell how you get
This
lost
is
in
a
the
really
music.
cool power.
I feel like it's the only time I get to see the real you.
When she's abandoning herself into the music.
It's a vulnerable position for her. She doesn't like that he can see that, maybe. Gets too close to emotions.
This is where Garrett Gates lived.
His sister is back.
The sheriff
Definitely.
told me his family. Goody showed me this house for a reason. I need to unlock its secrets, or die trying.
But again, I'm still not trusting Goody, so we'll see. It could definitely be the teacher because the timeline fits. And she would want revenge, that's all. That's definitely a thing. Oh, he's there to investigate. I'm like, like what are you doing here? Duh.
Listen, I might have figured out who's behind all of this.
Let him
A little
talk.
pie at the weather vane, just like the old days. See you soon.
He didn't hear that? I think he's suspecting the sister, which makes sense because he was looking at her death certificate. What the fucking fuck? He had answers!
Maybe that is why he got killed?
Yeah, I know, it's definitely why.
I've reconsidered your offer.
Like, offer?
The non-birthday dinner?
Only because you want out. You want a reason to go out.
Great.
I feel bad, like don't manipulate him.
I've been thinking about my less than enthusiastic response to your surprise soiree.
Careful, it could still be manipulation.
If only there were a way for us to get off campus and have a little birthday redo.
Girl.
Just two best friends. Too bad the school is on lockdown.
How about I say I'm about to wolf out and get a pass to the Lupin cages, and so you volunteered to lock me in?
She knew exactly that you were gonna say that.
We should wear our snoop.
Yes!
It is a special occasion.
It is very Wednesday to manipulate people's feelings so that they can do her bidding, but still.
Let's go.
Did you ditch Enid? Oh, there she is.
Wait, he's our Uber driver?
I thought we were going on a date.
I thought this was a girls' night out.
There's been a change of plans.
Thanks.
But low-key, if I was a friend of Wednesday, I would just be assuming it's always about a plan. It's always about something.
Wednesday? Listen, I know you're still mad about the painting, okay, but I just want to talk to you for a second.
People can access the room like that? I thought the balcony was like just for them.
What does she think?
My fingers are sealed.
You want to go in there? This place is creepy AF.
I know.
Seems fun.
She almost smiled.
I didn't want to celebrate my birthday by going to dinner or a surprise party. I want to do this.
You should have just said so. You didn't have to trick us.
Yeah.
If you want to go, you can.
They like her too much at this point. You're gonna lose your friends at one point, girl, if you're not careful with their feelings.
And your possible boyfriend.
Yeah.
But Wednesday doesn't do feelings.
I know, but deep down, she still has those.
This is the car that hit the mayor.
Definitely, yeah.
Okay, this just took a dark turn.
It all comes down to who uses the house as a hideout. Secret tunnel? Uh-huh. Secret tunnel! Oh.
Who doesn't have a spooky built-in altar in their family library?
Ours is in the living room. More seating for a year-long Dia de los Muertos.
And you wanted to be friends with her, so enjoy.
Need to do with the good and the morbid.
It does look like someone is trying to bring him back.
All right, Tyler, you check the rest of the ground floor.
Alone?
Enid and I will search upstairs.
Wait, what? Enid, don't complain, you're not him. Alone.
You want him to defend himself? How? Huh?
The bed's made. No dust or cobwebs.
Therapist. Same
LG.
flowers. But then she's been back a while and no one noticed? Or recognized her?
Laurel Gates.
Unless it's someone who knew her.
Looks like somebody moved back into their old room.
She died 25 years ago, drowned overseas.
Like the therapist was her friend and so she brings flowers?
This is officially the worst girls' night out ever.
Oh. If I'm not seeing Tyler and the monster together, it's fucking Tyler. I'm sorry. Hey, it comes in Eddie.
Stop.
Damn. Oh, fuck. Bye. Cutting off body parts. god, my brain, Jesus.
You okay?
Since when do you care?
Oh,
We have to go
Tyler's
back for
still
Tyler.
here. Wait a minute, what?
Take this.
I love seeing you confused. Who is it?
I was convinced it's Tyler, so something else happened then.
Sheriff, I understand you're upset, but I think you need to see something.
Is it gone? Messing with her head, things would be gone. Yep.
It was all here. The body parts, and the blue Cadillac,
Yeah.
the altar, and the bedroom filled with fresh roses.
Oh, it's all gone now.
Yesterday I told you all signs pointed to this house, and I was right.
Is that your justification for almost getting my son and your friends killed? From this point forward, you are forbidden from seeing Tyler, and you are forbidden from pursuing anything to do with this case. Understood?
You directly violated my explicit order and left campus during the
Is she gonna get
lockdown.
expelled?
I'll never apologize for trying to uncover a truth. It's a warning from Rowan.
I mean, maybe if we can gain her as an ally, that would be good.
Said I was destined to destroy the school, but I think I'm meant to save it. Now you know what's at stake.
Are you gonna
I
help
think I
me?
deserve another chance.
Come on, Gwendolyn, you're a hero. Help us.
What I mean. You said please. It's our turn. You with this, you know?
Like, let go of the grudge with Morticia. Like, just help her daughter. Come on.
One more infraction,
Okay.
and you will be expelled.
Well, at least it's not expelled now. She's bringing a lot of issues. No, don't leave.
Where are you going?
Yoko's room. Tonight was just the icing on the birthday cake you couldn't even be bothered to cut. You'll use anyone to get what you want, even if it means putting them in danger. Look at him. I've tried. Thought of your feelings. Told people, I know she gives off serial killer vibes, but she's really just shy.
I never asked you to do that.
You didn't have to because that's what friends do. And the fact that you don't know that says everything. You want to be alone Wednesday? Be alone.
In a way, you go girl for standing up for what you believe in. And it's a tough wake-up call maybe for Wednesday, because this got really bad.
Goody warned that I was destined to be alone. But for the first time in my life, it doesn't feel good. There's also something else. A gnawing feeling that death is close at hand. Watching me.
Oh, fuck. Okay, that's creepy.
But I won't be intimidated.
It's a nice
And I
shot.
will never give up. That house, that family, Crackstone,
He's there. Damn.
the monster.
Yeah.
Somehow me. We all seem to be connected like a spider's web.
Don't do shit to him. Oh, okay, I thought it was
When
Eugene,
Mayor
sorry.
Walker got too close to the truth.
Oh,
he was
fuck.
silenced. But I won't be.
It's a woman. It's a woman.
You sure it's a woman?
It has to be. It's a very, very little harm.
So whoever's watching, know this. I will find you.
Okay, my brain, man.
So, what do you think about it right now?
Okay.
You're confused,
I think.
right? You're confused?
Yes, I'm a bit confused. Not confused. Not confused in the way that, like, I didn't understand the episode. Confused in the way that, of course, I have so many theories that now everything is just... But before we talk theories, I just want to quickly talk about Wednesday's feelings and
What I mean,
the whole relationship thing going on.
from what we saw in the TV show or from the other movies, I don't think that she wants to be alone.
No, she
But I
doesn't.
mean that she has a certain way of seeing just life or death.
It's the thing when you say you want to be alone because you think it's your defense mechanism. You think this is what is best for you.
Because you don't want to get hurt.
Yeah, but you're not like that from birth. Like that became your defense mechanism because of trauma, because of stuff that was done to you. She lost her pet scorpion. People judge, people reject, and she doesn't want that to happen, so she rejects instead. She'd rather do it first so they don't hurt her. But in life, you get friends, you get relationships, you meet people, and if they want to get, you start getting close to them, this is one good thing that can happen. It's good to have friends. It's good to make connections. The problem here is that if she truly wanted to be alone, she would not have pushed for those connections. Mm-hmm. And she has.
But
like, it's not like she's been using them from the beginning.
Did she push for those connections or were they imposed on her?
she thinks maybe that she's been using them from the beginning, but the little gestures, the words of understanding for Tyler when he told her his story, if he had, hurt you and stuff, I would have killed him, something like that. When with Enid, all those little things kind of show that she cares.
The fact that she went to Eugene bedside at the hospital.
Yeah, so she gives hints that she does care about them, that she does want to feed the connection. But I don't even know if she's aware of this, because her first instinct is to only keep them close if she needs them. But of course, for them to be used over and over again, they will get tired of this, just like Enid, and they will leave.
Everybody got their own limits.
It's because, it's one thing to do stuff for you, but if you're not capable of respecting them, fuck that. They're not her underlings. You gotta respect them a little bit. It's okay to not want to hang out, but to use them thinking that they will go for you and use their friendship against them is fucked up.
Technically said it best also. If you did ask us to go hunting, house hunting with you, we would have come because we're your friend. Well, friend and maybe love interest.
It's the manipulation
We
that
would
hurts.
have come.
Yeah, you take them for fucking pawns, and you manipulate their love for you, their friendship for you. You put them in danger after what happened to Eugene. I know she's getting desperate, but she deserved that wake-up call, and I hope she makes a right move later on, and she smoothed things over with Enid and Tyler and stuff, because it's true that people do get tired of this, and eventually they will leave her, and she will end up being completely alone. And she has found out this season that you can't do shit when you're alone. You always need someone to drive you somewhere, someone to show you, clues, someone to accompany you. Like she says she can do it alone, but no, if it wasn't for them, she would be nowhere. So, you need them.
They did help her a lot.
Yeah. So that's for the Wednesday part of the whole thing. If you want to keep talking characters quickly, I love that the principal seems to be, she cares so much about the school. Her character is about helping the school. I think this is definitely why she's been covering up what's been going on. I'm less convinced now that she has something to do with the monster and stuff, because I theorized last episode that she could have been aware of what's going on, but no, I think it's genuine when she doesn't know what's, she asked about the writings in the grass, all of that. I think it's completely genuine. And if she truly was against the whole Wednesday...
Or maybe she just asked those questions to not put the
there was
suspicion
no
on
point.
her.
I thought of that, but there's absolutely no point in pretending when no one is there to see. You pretend, The mayor wouldn't have cared if she hadn't called for him. He wouldn't even know that those writings were there. So there's no point in pretending if no one is there to witness the pretending. So right now she's low on my list of villains. I think she's just very intense about the whole protecting the school thing, and she's very intense about the whole I had a grudge against Morticia, and now Wednesday is putting sticks in my wheels and stuff, and she's basically against me and my plans.
She's a thorn in her foot.
Yeah, thank you. I said the French thing, sorry. Les bâtons dans les roues. So she's low in my list of villains. She's still a fucking, hindrance if you think about it, because she keeps, she has the power to expel us, and if that happens, we can't solve the murder, the mystery.
Yeah.
But she's low right now. The teacher is definitely involved, and now we've added the therapist. We definitely noticed the flowers. She put them there. I thought it was weird very early on in the show that they put they used her to show that people have secrets and stuff, and we saw her with the roadkill. So I already thought this was weird, but I played it off in my head maybe it's just a funny way to say that people have secrets.
If you think that someone is trying to bring back the first pilgrim, someone who is interested in death,
and
be suspicious.
Unless you really want to be morbid and be she has nothing to do with what's been going on, but she's been finding the dead bodies and she's been collecting pieces because she's
Yeah.
obsessed with that. This would be fucking weird.
Okay, that is so gross.
Very gross. So I don't think it's that, but since she's interested in roadkill and body parts have been used, it's true that it makes her suspicious. The blonde hair definitely fits with the blonde hair of the Gates girl, but she's been here for a while. They've said that she's been a therapist for a while, and the students have been going to her for again for a while. The lights at the gatehouse have only started flicking and stuff recently. That fits more with the teacher's comeback, her showing up. So I'm like, and there's also the fact that if the teacher is the Gates girl, Laurel, that would also explain why the mayor thought she looked familiar when he saw her, because he would have known her back in the day if he looked into this.
Okay.
So if he recognizes her from something, it's either because like I said earlier, she's goody and she's been around for a long time, which is still my favorite theory out of the whole thing, or she's Laurel Gates and he recognizes her because he knew her when she was a girl and she's back for revenge. If she is Laurel, though, that doesn't explain why she knows about the whole Nightshade Society. That would make more sense if she was goody. We'll see. But I don't want to go too much.
Maybe there's more to it. We don't know that.
Yeah, there's definitely probably, like, we just found out the stuff about the flowers and the therapist. Like, we're still figuring some stuff out now. So I think if I had managed to...
But okay, you said at first that maybe someone was out to get the Gates family because they were so against the outcast.
I definitely think someone did that.
So if someone took them out, who's to say that one of their relatives or one of their friends is not trying to take revenge for their death? Because all of them died. The father, mother, the brother, and the sister.
This could definitely be one thing, but then again, I'm like... It could have been, like, for example, a friend of Laurel.
And I mean, if you're trying to find a way to destroy the one who's responsible for your friends or your relative's death, being a therapist for those kids could be a good excuse.
Yeah. Are you giving me clues here?
No, I'm giving you options.
Well, it does fit, though, if you think about it. If considering the whole theory was that an outcast.
She's at the best place to learn secrets.
Yeah, but it's also the fact that, for example, let's say that Laurel is dead and the therapist used to be a friend. That means that she still shows up at the house, she still cleans the room, she still brings flowers. This is a lot. But that also means, like, she's involved with the whole monster thing. I guess, though, like, if Tyler is still the monster... Yeah, sorry. If Tyler... Sorry, I'm the one who hurt myself, but... If Tyler is the monster, he's been going to the therapist. She would know if he's the monster, that he's the monster, maybe. Maybe he doesn't, but I think maybe if he had something like a behavioral problem or something and he lashed out and turned into the monster, she would be the best character out of all of them to know.
But how do you explain that he got hurt by the monster then?
Well, that's the thing I wanted to talk about. I think Xavier might be responsible in some way for what happened at the house, but the fact that we didn't see what happened, it kind of feels like Tyler was the one that said, like, he's here, careful, like he heard something, he got hurt, and then he lashed out and turned into the monster. He could have reacted, or...
Those were pretty big gash, though.
Or Xavier, this time, drew the monster to send it and stuff. Like, that's another thing. He was there. He has that power of bringing out the monster. He can do that. But I still think it's Tyler because it makes more sense. She got the vision when she touched Tyler.
And you're still sure that it was him?
I'm saying it's him. I'm saying it's
You're
Tyler. And
she's so sure that she bumped into Tyler at the Raven.
The thing is, it's too obvious that it's Xavier. And they made this scene to make us think it can't be Tyler because he said, oh, it's here. He got hurt. But then we never saw him and the monster together. We went back for him. We found him. No monster.
He's still hurt.
He's still hurt, but anyone could have done this. Fucking Xavier got hurt too.
By a monster.
But it was his drawing. He could have sent a monster himself. He could have, sent something to attack or something. If he knew about what was going on, that's even worse. But I'm thinking the monster we see most of the time is Tyler. Because that's the one Wednesday touched before the vision of Eugene. If the therapist is involved, that makes sense that she would know, by the way, with the monster thing. It's definitely the therapist that leaves flowers in the room. Whether she's Laurel, and she goes in her childhood home to sleep there and stuff, and she wants revenge for her family, because I still think the Gates got killed by perhaps Goody if she's still around. I still have my doubts with Goody, because when she did the seance to talk to her, she didn't show up. But when she touched the
Latin
quote,
words and
that's when she saw her. And I think this is either because someone, Goody, is manipulating that power and sending her visions, or it's literally because the quote applies to her. Like, she wants to rise to bring back, shit. We saw the altar to the first pilgrim. I think if Laurel is still around, she could also be the one, like, oh, the theory was that her family got killed because of an outcast. So if Laurel is still around, she could be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna try to bring back, the first pilgrim or something, or I'm gonna attack outcasts. Like, it could still be, it could be everything, all of that at once. Who's to say it's just one of those theories?
Could be multiple of them.
That's the thing. Goody could still be around, could be the teacher. Laurel could still be around, could be the therapist, or the therapist could be, like you said, a friend. I think it would make more sense if she was the actual girl, though, but yeah, we'll see. There's a lot. But the monster thing, I'm convinced it's Tyler. It's too obvious that it's Xavier. I think Xavier's the one that attacked Tyler at the house. In some way, maybe he didn't have control over what was going on. Maybe, I don't know, but he was coming to protect something. Maybe he's aware of more than he says, and he tried to protect a secret or something. I don't know, but I still have a feeling that Tyler's the monster, at least one of the monsters. If there's more monsters than one, I don't know, but it's a chance. We'll see. I want answers. Next episode.
Well, good thing that we're almost at the end, because we're gonna starting to get some answers now.
Yeah, at this point...
true, the mayor just died. Someone killed him.
The one that is at the house, the Gates house, and has the whole altar, maybe, I think is the one... Yeah, I don't think two people are hiding at the Gates house, but I don't think it's the same person that's responsible for the whole thing. Definitely, though, from what we've seen, the one at the Gates house is the one controlling the monster. Because the body parts were there. Okay.
It's confusing, right?
I think it's more than one thing, and I'm trying, where I get confused is when I try to put the blame on one person, but it could be several stuff going on.
The whole town is on it.
But I think the Laurel Gates story is one. The Goody teacher thing is another.
Okay.
I think if Laurel is still around, she's trying to, definitely the person that's staying in that house is trying to keep a low profile, and the mayor wanting to shed some light in there, he was noticed, and so they killed him. It could be the therapist. It could be that they're working together. Like, it could be that the therapist is helping someone in that house, and she's showing up, to keep the place lively and stuff. But definitely the therapist is involved. She could have been the one that killed the mayor, considering she had a reason to go to the hospital anyway. And it looked like a woman's hand and arm, because it was really small, and usually that's how you tell in movies. So
men can still have small arms. Thank you
not
very
in
much.
this show. Not in this show.
Not in this show.
Mm-mm.
What about the students? They got small arms too.
Who would have found a reason to do that?
Yeah.
I don't know. And the whole Bianca thing, by the way, like, I still think that she might be used for power in order to, you could use her power to do their bidding. So she stays at the school. I don't trust the mayor's son.
That he changed his side? She changed his leaf?
it's my own, personal opinion of the character. Like, I don't like him, and if he wants redemption, he's gonna have to work for that.
What I mean, you kind of know that when he was with Enid at the dance, he had fun. He saw another side to the outcast.
Yeah, but he still went with the plan.
And he had a little bit doubts with the plan, but still he went with his friend. And the fact that he really hurt in his feeling at the end might be another reason for him to decide to.
I'm not
change
saying
his mind.
I'm not saying I don't believe what he said. I'm not saying I don't. That I question his motives with Bianca. I'm just saying that as a character, I think he's got a lot of work to do on himself, and I choose not to trust him. But I don't think he's important at all. I think his worth is mainly to
Bring chaos.
no,
Bring trouble.
It's well now with Bianca. I think it could be to help her open up a little bit and trust people and talk more and just be nice and happy. But as a character, if I was in the show and I met him, I'd be like, fuck you, you can't be my friend, not right now. Like, Tyler also did some shitty stuff, but he's been paying for that for a while, going to the therapist and shit, and he's been working on himself. So that's why I can be like, okay, moving on.
There's still a lot of issues with him and his dad regarding
The mom
what
thing.
happened with the mom, and it's really sad that the father doesn't want to talk about it, that doesn't want to open up with him.
It definitely hurts his relationship with his son. But I think it's clues and I need to know. So we'll see. But yeah, we'll stop this here.
Seriously, guys, it is so funny to hear you with all of your theories and maybe it's this, maybe it's that. I can't wait to have answers.
Well, next episode is the one before last. So, geez,
you whistle?
I whistled quite loud. I'm sorry. Next episode, we're bound to get some answers. I'm expecting a reveal at the end of the episode that is going to lead to the finale.
Yeah, I remember what happened.
Yeah, so we'll jump in this episode right away. So thank you guys so much for watching this with us. If you want to see the next 2 episodes right away, they are on Patreon already. You can check them out. The link is in the description below.
And if you don't wanna, well, there will be more darkness on YouTube next week, guys. We're gonna see you then.
Bye.